Hey, good morning everyone. This is Dan with Ledger Support. Hope you're doing okay. We're back for another session of live support. As usual, I'm here until 5:30 p.m. So that would be 5:30 p.m. CET. So that's Paris time. So a solid hour, and you guys get to ask anything you want. Okay, just drop your question in the chat. I'm seeing some familiar names in there. So yeah, thank you, Agostinho. That's great. I was about to ask that. Hi, BT as well. Cool, great. So I'm stoked to be here again, guys. Erde, yeah, perfect. You can drop your questions in the chat, man. Go ahead. I'll go through the questions in a minute. I'm just gonna do the usual disclaimer before we start. So again, be careful with scams, okay? Ledger support, Ledger employees will never ask you for your 24 recovery phrase. If anyone asks you for your 24 recovery phrase, they're just trying to scam you. Okay, so never, those 24 words, okay, just never put them anywhere. Don't type them into a computer. Don't take a picture of it. Don't type them into a password manager. Don't type them into Ledger Live. A legit version of Ledger Live will never ask you for your 24 words anyway. If anyone gets your words, okay, if you give your words to someone or if you type them out into an app, that person that gets your words will be able to access your accounts even though they don't have your device, okay? So really important. Again, 24 words are your private keys. Anyone that has your private keys can access your funds and steal your crypto. And this is not... It's never the right time to get your crypto stolen, but especially in what seems to be a bull market. Okay. Anyway, I don't want you guys to be scammed. If you have any question, that's the time to ask your question in the chat. Let's begin. We'll start with, let's start from the top. Early 20. I have a few questions. I hope it happens this time. Yeah, man. So go for it. You can ask your questions in the chat. Here's the first question from you. All inputs are displayed as price gains. This is stupid. For example, if I buy Bitcoin from Kraken and transfer it to my ledger, then it is directly displayed that Bitcoin has risen. Can this be written off so that only the pure price gains are shown? Right, okay, I think I know what you mean. There is some issue displaying how balances are counted in Ledger Live. So for example, you're saying if I buy Bitcoin from Kraken and transfer it to my ledger, then it directly displays that Bitcoin has risen. The pure part, yeah, okay. So that's actually a request that we've had like quite a lot in the past year. It's not something that exists in Ledger Live currently. So you're kind of stuck with the system that's not ideal. There is some work being done to make price better, but honestly, I wouldn't hold my breath. It's not something that's super high priority, especially with all the good things that are coming out this year, like for example, the stacks and all the other integrations. Plus, we need to fix bugs, and I'll get into those in a second. But yeah, early 20, not something that will come anytime soon. I don't really know what to give you as a workaround. There might be in the Discover section some apps that will give you a better price. I think there used to be a portfolio manager somewhere here, so you might want to take a look. But yeah, I agree, it's not great. Okay, next question. If you have other questions, go for it. I know I didn't answer that one really well, but yeah. Next question, NA, good afternoon. I have a question. Can we swap coins in Ledger directly to USDT? Yes, correct. You can do it. I'll show you how to do it. There's many ways you can do it. The simplest way is just to do a swap. So you click on the swap button here. Let's say you want to swap, I don't know, Ethereum for USDT. Then boom, you would do something like this. And then you get a quote. And then you get many different options where you get centralized providers. So that would be Changely. The quotation is given by a centralized exchange, so you will send them your coins. They will send you back USDT. That's one way. Or you can use a decentralized exchange like 1inch, for example. This one is if you have to swap big sums, I would go decentralized, because decentralized might give you ask you for KYC, whereas decentralized there is never any KYC. Now be careful with the rate, okay, especially when the market is volatile. The price, you know exactly how much you're getting. But yeah, so make sure you understand the rates, the fees, and all of that. And there is no fixed rate, as you can see. Like fixed rate is not available for everything. So yeah. So be careful and carefully check the transaction detail on your ledger device. Once you're done with the flow here, you will need to approve the transaction with the ledger device. Yep, so that's one way to do it. Next, yeah, BT, hope you have a nice day too, Agostinho. All good, man, thank you, I hope you're well. Erde, yeah, how's it going, man? Okay, next question, Ricky Stewart. What is wrong with Ledger UI sticking Polkadot? Yeah, there's tons of issues right now with sticking Polkadot. I think right now the best is to avoid Polkadot. I don't have a Polkadot account with stakes here, but I know the issue. I would say it's probably best to avoid Ledger Live for staking right now, if you can. And you can use something like the staking dashboard. That's one option. So the staking dashboard. Yeah, here we go. So you can use the staking dashboard. You connect it to your Ledger device. You follow those steps here, and you can stake using that instead. You'll have access to the same validators, nominators, everything the same, except you don't go through Ledger Live. So I'll drop this link here for you, Ricky, so you can take a look. I'll suggest another way to do staking in Polkadot. So here's one link, okay, for you. Another link would be, you can use Talisman. The Talisman, also third-party wallet, you can connect your Ledger device to it. And then you can do your staking via Talisman. That's also a good way to just get around the bugs in Ledger Live. We're working on it, but as usual, you know, there's so many projects going on that it's difficult to give an ETA when that's going to be fixed. Although I know it is being fixed. I just don't know when. By the way, this will be fixed with a update of Ledger Live, so you know, make sure to keep the app up to date. In the meantime, check those links. Next question, Myron Senspara. Sorry for butchering your name, Myron. Hello, I have a question. If I connect my Ledger to MetaMask wallet and purchase coins, when it airdrops, it goes to my Ledger or MetaMask wallet. It goes to your Ledger, yeah. So I know it's confusing, but MetaMask will give you, let me show you. MetaMask will show you two different kind of accounts. It will, so hang on, let me show you. Whoops, nope, not what I wanted to do. So open MetaMask, yeah. Let's put this in full screen. All right, so MetaMask, when you install MetaMask, MetaMask will create a default account for you, typically account 1. Account 1 means that it's a MetaMask, pure MetaMask wallet. It's secured by the 12 words that MetaMask will give you if you choose to have them. But it's a non-ledger account, right? It's a MetaMask account secured by MetaMask. So not as secure as a ledger. And then you get the option to connect your ledger device, okay? This will create a ledger account, just like that. It's got a little ledger tag here. This is an account that's secured by your ledger device. Right? It's just using MetaMask as a sort of like an interface, a bit like Ledger Live. And then make sure to select this account, right, when you do your purchase of pre-sales coins. And then all the coins and tokens that go into this account are secured by your Ledger device, right? Again, that's the account that has Ledger. When I can suggest this article. Yeah, here's an article that explains how to connect your Ledger device to MetaMask and change networks if you need to connect to Base, for example, Optimism, and so on and so forth. So Myron, I'll just drop this link in the chat for you, for the links. Okay, next question, Bobby Welch. How much does it cost to have the credit card delivered? So I think right now, Banks, so Banks is the company behind that offers the CL card. Banks has temporarily paused the delivery of credit cards, of CL cards. So I don't know, but you can definitely, like in Ledger Live, click on the card section here. And then you can fill in the form if you haven't done it. If you have any questions, I would directly ask Banks. And there is an address. Hang on, let me get that for you. Because they'll know, right? They'll know. Ledger Live is just giving like access to this service, but the service itself and the card is offered by Banks. So I would, yeah, here you go. See, this is Banks customer support. So you can just send an email here, and hopefully they'll give you an answer here. Bobby, let me share that link with you in the chat. Okay, by the way, if you just joined, guys, this is Dan with Ledger Support. We're here for another 45 minutes. I'll answer all your questions, drop them in the chat, and yeah, let's have fun and talk crypto. And if you have any issues, please drop them in the chat so I can help you the best I can. Dave McFly, how can I set the 25th word? That's a good question. 25th word, aka the passphrase, which is not like the recovery phrase. Okay, recovery phrase, 24 word. Passphrase, 25th word, right? So you add an extra word to your card, and that has the benefit of creating a brand new set of secret accounts that you can use to store crypto just the way you do normally. But if someone has access to 24 word, but not the 25th word, they won't be able to have access to the secret accounts. They can still access the normal accounts, but they won't be able to have access to the secret accounts. So it's really cool to have a passphrase, and we have documentation on how to set it up. There's also a video that I did like way back then. Just follow the steps here. It's fairly well explained, and there is a lot in this article plus a video. So you should be all set up here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, so Dave, I'll just drop that in the chat for you. Boom. So just follow the links. Next question, Crypto Goat Man, when dot staking fixed? So we talked about it a little earlier, but yes, there's an issue with dot staking. For now, if you're facing the issue, don't use Ledger Live. Connect your Ledger device to a third-party wallet. So I was recommending Talisman earlier. That's a good one. So you can use Talisman. I'll link it for you in the chat. Yeah? Or you can use the Polkadot staking dashboard. You can use the Polkadot staking dashboard here. Same, just connect your Ledger device to it, do your staking, and you shouldn't be facing any issue, because the issue is just with Ledger Live. It's not with your Ledger device. Ledger device works fine. It's just Ledger Live. I'll drop the second link for you in the chat as well, man. Okay. If you have any more questions, go ahead, right? Just drop them in the chat. That's why I'm here. Cool. Next question. Yeah, so I've answered that question. Dave McFly, do you have an official Telegram account to be updated with all the news? No, we don't. There is no official Telegram account. Any Ledger Telegram account is a scam account. If you want to follow the news, you can. I would say it's probably best to follow the main Ledger account here. You can follow Ledger, or you can follow Ledger support, or both, right? They're both legit. Just be careful on Twitter, because there's a lot of fake accounts. If you post a question at us, the scammers will get into your DMs or in your replies, and they will ask you to type your recovery phrase and stuff like that. So never, of course, never do it, Dave. I'll drop the safe links for you here. So the first one is Ledger, and the second one is Ledger support. You can also recognize them because they have a golden check mark here, but they also have a Ledger badge, which is not super visible in dark mode, but if you put it to bright mode, you will see it very easily. Anyway, so those are the two legit accounts. Okay. Next question, Agostinho, is there a hub page where we can check ledger staking info like APY, APR, commission, ups, unstake time, etc. without going to each asset page one by one? No, not yet. However, I mean, actually, kind of, Agostinho, kind of. That would be the earn section. The earn section is like the closest thing to what you described. The issue being that not everything is supported yet. So there are some staking you can do in your accounts like this, but it's not plugged into the earn tab here. So, but you will get like more, more information via the hub section, including the APR here, like it's an estimation, but that's nice. APR or APY depending on the coin. Yeah, if not, I would suggest to just use the block explorers. That's still the best way to get some approximation of yield and so on and so forth. So yeah, earn section first. You can also, I wonder if June dashboards, so I don't know if you guys know, but June is a way to query blockchain data. It's open source, it's great. And there might be a dashboard that sort of have like a master staking dashboard that covers like a lot of different chains, but typically that would be like chain by chain. But yeah, you might want to play with it a bit and see if there is one about Ethereum staking. There's probably a Polkadot staking dashboard, right? There's a bunch of them, so I'll drop this link as well for you. Agostinho, just play around with June. It's an awesome website and resources, and you can get a lot of cool data with it. Dropping this in the chat. Okay, next question. Yoharu, will the ledger that we ordered be subject to other fees than those listed on the shipping on the web ledger? I guess depending on where you live, you might have to pay custom fees, and the custom fees depend on where you live, really. So yeah, so I haven't used the shipping website. The website shipping is not my specialty. I'm more on the tech side, but I haven't used the shop for a long time. But so I don't know if the custom fees are reflected at checkout. But if they're not, just keep in mind that there will be custom fees depending on where you live. Unless you live in the European Union, in which case you probably won't get custom fees. But if you live outside the EU, then you will get custom fees. So keep that in mind. Myron, yeah, I checked your query. I think I answered that. Next question from Rolling Thunder. I have a question. The FBI warning letter, does that affect Ledger cold wallet? No, I don't think so. I don't think the FBI can do anything about Ledger cold wallets, since there is no, from the blockchain point of view, there is nothing that tells you that this address is a Ledger address or not a Ledger address. So I don't know what they would do with, even if they send letters. I mean, that's not something we can really guess. Zaid, would it be possible to create a seed phrase with passphrase on Ledger? Yes, it's possible. And I was actually talking about it a little earlier. Passphrase here. There is documentation here. Definitely take a look. Zaid, I'll drop this in the chat for you. Take a look at the steps. Okay, you're welcome, guys. Hi, Tom Khan. Welcome back. Drop your question, mate. Agostinho, you're welcome. Next. Erde, for me, Cardano staking is not displayed in the earn area, nor is it added to the assets earning rewards you have planned to fix that. Yeah, so it's not a bug per se, it's just a missing feature, and you're right, it's not supported yet. I think Cardano should be the next, it's going to be the next asset to be in the earn section, but I just don't know when that's going to be delivered. I think Cardano will be next, and then Polkadot in the earn section. So yeah, you can look forward to this, but again, I can't promise any deadline early. Next question, DRH Eunice. Is it okay if I reset my Ledger Nano for the third time now? Yeah, it's okay. You can do it as many times as you want. Just keep in mind that every single time you reset your device, the private keys inside the device are wiped. And so if you don't have the recovery phrase for those private keys, then you will not be able to find those private keys again. So if you have coins or account secured by the private keys currently in your device, you want to make sure that you have your recovery phrase before you reset the device, because the recovery phrase is the only way to get the private keys back once they are moved off the device, right, or wiped from the device. So hope that makes sense. Eunice. Paul, if you change pool for ADA, does it add the balance together? No. If you change pools, yeah, I think you can split your balance into 2 different pools, and the balance will still show as it will just be one balance. I've not done it, but I suppose it is like that. So I hope that answers the question, Paul. But yeah. So you can delegate, redelegate, change pools. The balance will still be the same. And what's cool about Cardano, I guess, staking is that the staking is always liquid, so you can move. You don't need to unstake. Once you're staked, you're set up basically, and then you can move the coins in and out of the account. You can add more coins to your account, and those coins will be automatically staked. So it's pretty cool. Ijabina, welcome back. Hello, on supported coins and tokens on Ledger website, Cardano is not showing. When is the plan to add it back since the update has been finished? Thank you for your time. So Cardano is back. It's definitely back. I don't know if you were looking, because there is two pages that track coins and tokens that are supported. The one you want is the one that's on the Help Center. The one on the Ledger website is not as accurate, but this one here is quite accurate. And Cardano is back. You just still need to use a third-party wallet, but other than that, you can download the app. It's back on the Nano S Plus and also the Nano X. So let me share that link here with the instructions, and you can just follow the instructions, and that's it. Okay, Ricky, you're welcome, mate. What was the question? Ijabina, yeah. Here, I just dropped the link for you. Quick water pause. Yeah, so don't worry about the website saying that Cardano is not showing. It's supported. Next, Erde, are you planning to embed Solana tokens, including PITH staking? So Solana tokens, short term, yes, this is in the works. PITH staking specifically, that's gonna have to wait because we have other projects that are more urgent than PITH staking, just by the fact that PITH is like a small community compared to other updates that we want to ship on Ledger Live. So PITH, you'll still have to use a third-party wallet to do your staking on PITH. Solana tokens, for now, it's safe to send them to your Ledger account. Just use a third-party wallet to manage them. Next question, Isham Razi. When Tau, so that's going to be BitTensor in Ledger, so not supported now. I don't know if there is a plan to support it short term. Now, that being said, if the Tau, we have a developer page and we have a Discord where developers can reach out, like the BitTensor developers can reach out to our developers, and if they want to collaborate to develop an app, like one of those on the device that you can download on the device, and then you can connect it to a third-party wallet, and then you can do stuff on the BitTensor network, then yeah, absolutely. Just get in touch via the Discord or the website. I think the website has a link to the Discord. Yeah, so you go to ledger.com, navigate at the bottom here, and there is a link to the Discord. Okay. Ijabina, you're welcome, mate. If you have other questions, go for it. All right, Michael Rogers. I have 2 Ledger Nano S, which I bought beginning of 2022. When I plug them in the computer, the screens do not light up. Can I replace the screens as shown on Ledger YouTube? I wouldn't, because if you break the screens, you might damage the secure elements that has the private keys. So I mean, the answer is yes, you can do it if you want to do it. That will void the warranty, although 2022, the warranty is probably void anyway. But what you should do before you start opening the device, make sure the recovery phrase is correct, right? So I would do a recovery check to make sure that my private keys are securely backed up on my recovery phrase for each device, especially if you have multiple recovery phrases. So do a recovery check like this to make sure that the phrase are correct, and then do it. And if that doesn't work, Michael, I would say, try one device, the other one, just reach out to us at support.ledger.com and tell us you wanna upgrade to a Nano S Plus, for example. I would recommend a Nano S Plus at this point rather than changing the screen, and we can fix you up with a discount code if you want to upgrade to a better device like the Nano S Plus. And you can keep your Nano S as a backup device, right? Next question, Nick. Do you have meme on Ledger? We've got plenty of meme, mate. We've got Pepe, we have Bonk, although Bonk is not supporting Ledger Live, but you can send it to your Solana account in base. I think we have, what memes do we have? Yeah, Floki, Pepe, Bonk, all the Solana meme coins, you can send them to your Solana account. So, but they just won't appear in Ledger Live, right? They won't be detected by Ledger Live, but they will be in your account. And then you have to connect your Ledger device to a third-party wallet like Solflare to see them. Eric Silva, hey Dan, hey Eric. Will Ledger eventually support Pangolin? I don't know. Let me check real quick what Pangolin is. Crypto, boom. Yeah, Pangolin. Generally the answer is yes, eventually. Oof. Oh, that's not looking good. Eventually, yeah, Ledger Live will accept or integrate as many coins as possible. When? That's a question of, it's on Avalanche. Okay, Avalanche. Let me check here if it's supported. We have a supported coins and tokens in Ledger, by the way, on support.ledger.com. Token. So I'm gonna paste the contract address in here, and it's gonna tell me if it's supported. No, not supported. Yeah. So maybe in the future. For now, it's safe to send it to your Avalanche account, and you might even see it in Zerion here in the Discover section. So send it to your Avalanche account and then go to Zerion. Make sure to select the Avalanche wallet here, and then you might see it here. Zyman the Penguin. Could you please give me the link to understand how to access the wallet if the physical ledger won't exist anymore and break mine? Yeah, okay. Yeah. If you lost... Okay, here. That's what you mean. My ledger device was lost or stolen or damaged. So yeah, these are the steps you should do. Basically, you're fine as long as your coins are fine, as long as you still have your recovery phrase. I dropped the link in the chat, Zyman. Okay, Nick, I don't understand what you said here. Early 20, are they planning to introduce stacking via Ledger? Oh, stacks like the Bitcoin layer 2 chain? I don't know. Probably eventually, but for now, probably use a third-party wallet like Ledger. Eric Silva, what does V2 mean next to the asset name? Or Eric, I think I missed that one. V2 for which asset? I think I missed that. That was probably a different question. If you could retype the question in the chat, please. Next question from Myron Senspara. Myron, What do you suggest should buy pre-sale directly by connecting Ledger or connect your Ledger to MetaMask and doing the transaction? If it's a pre-sale, it's most likely you would need MetaMask or some sort of third-party wallet to connect to the smart contract that does the pre-sale. So you will be connecting your Ledger device to MetaMask, and then MetaMask to the dApp that does the pre-sale, and then the coins will go into your device. But if there is a connect your Ledger device directly, that should be just as safe. Honestly, you don't really need MetaMask in the middle, if there is this connection option, of course. Next question, Crypto Goat Man. Can the Ledger firmware be updated through the app? Any other way besides physical connection? No, you absolutely need a connector, right? Like a USB cord for now, at least, to update the firmware. In the future, we will support Bluetooth firmware update for Nano X devices, but for now it's not possible. For now, yeah, so you need a connection. So either you update the firmware on the desktop, physically connected with a cord, or on a phone, but you need an Android phone. Same, you need a cord to connect to your phone. Nick Ponky, I'm not sure what that means. Agostinho, yeah, you have a great week too as well. Make peace. There are so many old and new popular projects which are not available in Ledger wallet. I'm buying a hardware wallet to store my crypto, but most of them aren't available. So what's the point? Yeah, so I get it. I get it. There's a lot of assets, especially the meme coins and stuff, are not supported. I think it's just because Ledger Live is trying to do a lot of things. So we have a lot of things to ship now. You have to differentiate between what Ledger Live can do and what your Ledger device can do. Your Ledger device can pretty much store any coins, right? But it doesn't mean that Ledger Live will be able to detect those coins. And that's why, if Ledger Live is not giving you the feature or support the coins that you want, you might want to connect your Ledger device to a third-party wallet, and then you'll be able to access and manage those coins and dApps and tokens that you can't access via Ledger Live. But it doesn't mean the security is different, right? It's the same security. It's just that Ledger Live doesn't detect those coins, whereas the third-party wallet XYZ will do it, if that makes sense. So, yeah. Tom Kim, doing well, man. Hope you're doing well as well. Zyman, the Penguin. I would like to put an ERC20 token on Ledger, but it doesn't appear in the list. I suppose I have to buy and put ETH on Ledger, and after to put on my ERC20, it appears. Not necessarily, Zyman. It depends. It depends if it's supported or not. So it's good that you put ETH in the wallet because you will need ETH in the wallet to move the tokens, right? But the question being like, does Ledger Live, can Ledger Live recognize the coin or not? Again, it's super important. Your Ledger device can store the coin. If it's a coin on Ethereum, for example, your Ledger device can store it, but will Ledger Live, the app, be able to see the coin? That's a different question. So what you can try send a bit of coin to that wallet, right? Put some ETH, then you go into the Discover section, you go to Zerion, right? And you select tokens, all network, and you should be able to see the tokens somewhere here. Because Zerion is like Ledger Live. You can use it to transact and stuff. It's just as safe as Ledger Live, but it's specialized on Ethereum and Ethereum-like blockchain. So typically they support more tokens. Erdy20. When can I order the Ledger stacks? So for now, the orders are paused because we are still working on shipping the pre-orders. So yeah, there'll be some communication about this later, about the pre-orders next time. So basically, if you pre-order a device, we'll send you an email soon, and you'll get information about the shipments and stuff. I don't know when we'll send an email, but the next time you get an email from us, there'll be some information about when you'll get your stacks. Once we're done shipping the pre-orders, then we'll list the normal orders for stacks on the store, and then everybody will be able to place an order for the device. Next question from Tom Cam. Dan, do you have any idea if all those X-promoted Solana meme coins are legit? I have provided a sole address, not my main, of course, but a phantom one. Have done the likes, but never received any. Yeah, man. A lot of them are either they're scams or, but they're not necessarily malicious scams. They're just like it's so easy to create your own token on Solana that some people are just creating tokens, hoping that people will ape into the token and the price will pump. But I would say especially on X and especially on mobile, just be very wary of anything that's ad promoted, because typically this is how scams are propagated via those ad posts. I don't have any here on this feed, but like on my phone I get a lot of like ads, and a lot of them are about tokens, and typically they are scams. Generally, you're fine receiving tokens from projects. The huge red flag would be if they start asking you for your recovery phrase or to sign transaction. I would say like probably don't do it. It's not worth the risk just for a handful of meme coins. Yeah, so I wouldn't at this point. I wouldn't chase the meme coins, especially on X, because I would probably 90% of them are scams. Some of them will try to actively steal your recovery phrase. Some of them will just be scams in the sense that the person is just hoping that people will buy their bags. That's all. GM for life. Good morning for life. When will we see XRPL tokens on Ledger wallets? Sologenic, Curium. Well, I mean, Sologenic, I wonder if we do trust. I don't think we do trust lines. No, we don't. Yeah, Curium, I think they've moved to Cosmos now, and so they're here. So Curium is supported if you're talking about the same thing. So that's supported. You just need to add an account and you can stake them. XRPL tokens, that's gonna take a while. I don't think it's hot on the list of imports of added feature right now, but yeah, eventually will come. For now, you can use something like XRP Toolkit and set up a trust line. Good morning for life. We need the CL card ASAP. Yeah, I know a lot of people are waiting for it. For now, it's UK only and some EU countries, but if you're located not in the EU, not in the UK, then you're gonna have to wait a bit longer, fortunately. But I get the point. I know you guys are very excited for the CL card. Emil, welcome. Hello. I'm good, man. I hope you are good as well. So you've got one question: when will we be able to see tokens on Solana? Sorry, question already answered. Yeah, we answered the question. The answer is it's in the works, but I don't have an ETA for you guys, unfortunately. But it's definitely something we're looking at. NFTs as well. For now, use a third-party wallet. Nadzi, Sultan, when Say and Sui be available in Ledger Live, same thing. No ETA, I don't know. Use a third-party wallet for now. Say there is no Ledger app, so it's not supported at all. Sui, you can. There is a third-party integration with Ledger here. So I'll link that. Nadzi. Say no, not possible. Next question from John. Hang on, John Nicholson. When will Ledger show all base network tokens? Some such as Degen and Boda will not show except on Zerion, and I'm unable to send a swap. What are my options to send back and to the exchange? Yeah, so I don't have an ETA for when they will show in Ledger Live. Now, that being said, you can connect your Ledger device to something like MetaMask or Rabby, right? You can connect your Ledger to Rabby. It's a third-party wallet that's very good. It has a Ledger integration, and then you'll be able to see your tokens there. and then you'll be able to send them using Rabi connected to your Ledger device. And you'll be, of course, because you're using a Ledger, you need to confirm the transaction on the Ledger, of course. So yeah, give it a try. Rabi is really good. There is a mobile version, and there is also a desktop version. I really like it. It's a good third-party wallet for Base, at least. Next question, and to be frank, when will people who were affected by the hack be made whole again? I think we've already, if you're talking about it was not a hack per se, but it was the theft of, because of the ConnectKit library that was faulty. I think this has been, Ledger has already compensated people that were affected. And so that affected people that were using third-party app, not people that were using Ledger Live. Ledger has already compensated those people. If you were affected and you have not been compensated, open the ticket to support.ledger.com and tell us what happened. Show us the transaction that took your funds basically, and we'll see what we can do. Myron Sespara, if you connect to some website for purchasing tokens and that turns out to be a fake one, is my Ledger on risk even if I haven't put my seed phrase? Connect my messages when you'll get an idea what I'm talking about. Yeah, I see what you mean. It depends. So it could. So typing your recovery phrase is not the only way to get wrecked. If you sign a transaction that's actually a transfer, but that transaction is pretending to be something else, but on the device it says transfer, then, yeah, it's like you were scammed, basically. So that's why you should always double check what's going on your Ledger screen before you accept anything. The problem being that a lot of those scammy smart contracts and dApps, they will force you to blind sign transactions. So you won't be able to see exactly what's happening on the screen because it will be just a bunch of random characters. That's why we say, like, stay within Ledger Live. It's safe, right? Using your Ledger device within Ledger Live is safe. There's a bunch of dApps in the Discover section here where you can do all your staking and dexing and swapping and everything. And you don't have to worry about blind signing. But yeah, typically the most common scam is like people will ask you for your recovery phrase. The second most common scam, and they will try to prompt you to sign a transaction that will give them access to one asset into one of your accounts. Typically, like those transactions, they won't be able to give the scammer access to all your accounts, but just the asset that you approve on your device. Yeah. I hope that answers the question. GM for life. Yeah, you're welcome. Next question. Yeah, Ijabina, is there a plan to add USDT on Solana chain for Ledger? Yeah, I mean, that will come when we start supporting SPL tokens, which, again, I don't know when that's going to happen. Now, to be fair, I would probably suppose that USDC is going to come earlier than USDT. The reason being that I've read the report recently on stablecoins. It turns out that most of the tokens on Solana, most of the stablecoins on Solana are USDC and not USDT. So I think, if we have to choose, we'll probably start with USDC, but USDT will be short behind. Yeah, but definitely they'll be on the list. Once we ship SPL tokens, you'll probably have both. But we'll see. Emil. Dan, are you going to accept stablecoins for Ledger devices? That would be great. I don't know. I hope we do, because people like stablecoins are a clear use case for blockchain, right? They're great, they're fast, you know exactly how much you're paying. You can pay anyone anywhere in the world. So stablecoins, love them. They're great. And I don't know when we'll be supporting them. I think paying with Bitcoin is honestly like the market's so niche for this, it doesn't really make sense. Because nobody wants to spend Bitcoin because your Bitcoin might be worth double tomorrow. So there isn't really a reason to spend Bitcoin, but stablecoins, yeah. Anyway, I don't know when. Make peace. If Ledger Life can't detect old popular projects like Kava, LSK, Mina, then can we use a third-party wallet? Is it safe? Please tell me how to store Kava, Mina, Dia. Oh, that's a huge list. Make peace. So, is it safe? Yes, it's always safe, as long as as long as you follow one of our guides. So what I would say is like I can point you towards some of the guides, but like your list is a little too long. But look, you can go to support.ledger.com, make peace. All right, I'll drop this link in the chat for you. Then on ledger.com, you type the name of the coin. For example, let's say Kava. No hits, so probably no third-party integration. Now Mina I know because I wrote the article. Yeah, so Mina for sure. There is multiple third-party integration. Let's say Oro wallets, boom. So you can follow those steps, and yes, store your Mina that way. Super safe, just as safe as using Ledger Life. Next, I'll do a couple more. LSK, I think LSK, that's Lisk. I think so. Hang on, let me check. Okay, yeah, looks like it. Okay, Lisk, I'll drop this in the chat for you as well. Make peace. Okay, one more, but you get the idea, right? You go on support.ledger.com, you look for the guide, and then you see if it's available. Okay, AR, that's Arweave. Yeah, Arweave, it's supported, but only for Nano S Plus and Nano S users. If you have a Nano X, it's not supported. I'll drop that in the chat as well for you. Make peace. Whoops. Okay. All right, next question. Paul, what does it mean when I keep getting airdropped algo in micro drops and the address it came from has 666 and 1 in them? It's a scam. It's called a dusting attack, meaning that there is someone, a scammer, that's just collecting a lot of addresses on blockchain explorers, and then he's sending like micro transaction, very small amount, dust amounts of algo to all these wallets, so that their address show into your Ledger Live app. Maybe I have an example here. Algo, I have an algo account somewhere. Yeah, here. So they want their, see, maybe here, you have an example here. See, like this wallet, I don't know them, right? I don't know where this is coming from. It's a micro dust amount of algo, but this is a scammer, right? And what they want is they want me to be lazy, and instead of verifying addresses and triple checking, they expect me to go into my operation and lazily copy this address by mistake and then use that to send a large amount of algo. This is how the scam works, right? They're just banking on you not doing due diligence or being distracted or not verifying transactions. So that's why we always say when you want to send and receive assets, just use the button. Don't go into the latest operations to grab addresses. That's where you can get into troubles. That's it. But the amount of algo they're sending you, it's yours, right? It's free. Okay. Jim for Life, you're welcome. Dan, any playful zkSync era integration? Not in Ledger Live, but you can connect via many ways, Rabi or MetaMask. Myron, thank you so much. Yeah, you're welcome. Next one, Judge Committee. Nisa says, Nisa says to gift small expensive items, cyber coins and weapons legally before they march when we reach the inheritance legacy. What? I'm not sure I understand what's going on here. Small expensive items. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna skip that one. If you have a more precise question, I mean, maybe my brain is bugging here, but I don't think I understand what's going on here. Next question, Emil. Solana already accepts USDC for its Saga 2 phone. Yeah. USDC huge on Solana, much bigger than USDT, at least right now. Ijabina, hope Ledger gives you a raise. Thanks. I'll take a screenshot of that and just ask Ali to my boss. Thanks. Next question, Anthony. Hello, the Arbitrum network does not work on my ledger. Do you have any suggestions? Thanks. Yes, make sure you are on the latest version of Ledger Live. So settings, about, you should be on this version. Now next, make sure you are actually using an Arbitrum account. The problem with Arbitrum is that if you click add account, Arbitrum, right, this is not really it. What you want is, the one you want to add is this. And I know it's buried and it doesn't make sense that it's so buried, but you want Arbitrum ETH. Then you add it with your Ledger device, just like this, boom. Then you're good, right? We have documentation here that explains how to find the account and everything. Yes, here. So I'll drop that link for you, Anthony. But, you know, realistically, I think something is outdated on your setup. Either Ledger Live is outdated, or the Ethereum app is outdated, or the firmware in your device is outdated. So you want to update all of that before you do what I'm doing right now, which is adding an account. And also make sure you select the right type of account, because as you could see, there is a lot of different type of Arbitrum account. But as far as using it, there is no issue. Now, one more thing I wanted to share with you is this guide here that shows how to perform a complete update of your Ledger setup. You might need it as well. So do that first, okay, and then do the add your Arbitrum account. Okay, guys, so we're almost on time, and that's almost the end of the backlog in the chat. So hope you enjoyed the session. I will be back tomorrow with Pringe. So if you have any more questions, you can ask them at 4:30 p.m. CET tomorrow. That's Paris time. I'll finish with IMA and Paul's question. So IMA is saying, greetings, Ergo is not fully integrated because people have their assets stuck because it's still in developer mode for more than a year. Why? I actually don't know. I haven't been following Ergo for a long time. So we're suggesting the Nautilus web wallet. Okay. Nautilus web wallet. Okay. Developer mode. Yeah. Okay. But developer mode shouldn't stop you from using the app typically, unless the Ergo team that developed the Nautilus wallet has stopped developing the Nautilus wallet, in which case, like, there is unfortunately nothing we can do. It's, you know, it's their project, so they have to maintain it. Oh, what am I doing here? Ergo. I'll give it Ergo. Okay, it's in the, I'm stupid, sorry. It's in developer mode. Do a quick check if I'm able to. Yeah, there are definitely some bugs. Yeah. You know, the bugs, I know it sounds like a cop-out, but the bugs, the app is developed by the Ergo team. So, you know, it's a bit on them to fix those bugs, and the Nautilus wallet is definitely developed by them, so they need also to be proactive in listening to that community and making sure that they fix those bugs. Now, on our side, if they want to make the app better, of course they can work with us. But what I find is, like, sometimes teams they start existing, and then they develop an app and a token, and then they maintain the coin for a period of time, and then the developers are like kind of like, we don't really want to do it anymore, or like the activity sort of starts petering out. Not saying that Ergo doesn't care anymore. Like, I don't know, I haven't been following the project, but I've seen projects like this do this, where they stop developing actively the app and the wallets and everything, and unfortunately it's difficult for Ledger because we can't start maintaining those Nautilus wallets and these apps. So if it works, I would say just keep using that, and you probably want to, if you know the team, the Ergo team, maybe they should reach out to our Discord. Okay, so if you go to ledger.com, at the bottom there is a link to Discord. This is where our developers are hanging out, and their team can get in touch with our team, and then we can together work and fix the app. But other than that, there isn't much else I can promise here. Okay, I dropped the link here in the chat, and I think that was the last question. Paul, you are welcome. Yeah. Okay, thanks, IMA. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. Happy I could help. All right, guys, that was the last question. Thank you so much. I will be in touch. I will be live again tomorrow, 4:30 p.m. CET. That's Paris time, okay, because I'm based in France. So I'll see you then. And thank you so much again for your time. Don't share your recovery phrase, right? And don't get scammed. I'll see you tomorrow if you're here. If not, take care. Bye.